Hey everyone, it's Michael here at Home Health Success Academy, and you are watching our Home Health Fraud series where we share with you some of the fraudulent things that are going on in our industry. So why should you know this? So that you don't do it. And then at the same time is, if you face this, you know how to be able to actually handle it. So in this video, we're going to talk about recruiters. Okay, so a lot of agencies out there have gotten in trouble, and what they're doing is actually they're recruiting for patients. So how do they actually do this? Typically, there's a lot of agencies out there that work in the senior housing community. So they actually, they have a lot of patients at some senior housings, whether, for example, in downtown LA, in downtown Chicago, in Florida, in Texas, and so forth. So what they end up doing is they have what they call a recruiter in the building. And so they end up working or have a patient who is, we'll say, a patient of theirs, but really the patient, unfortunately, is not a valid patient, meaning that they don't qualify to be under home health services. And what they end up doing is they tell this patient, they say, hey, if you know someone, if you are aware of someone who may need our services, you should actually let them know about our company. Now, let's talk about that. One of the things that we teach in home health marketing is called the referral clause, meaning when we speak to a physician, when we're marketing to them, when we're presenting to them, we say, hey, other than yourself, who else do you know would enjoy or would like to be able to work with our organization and what we have to offer? So that's what we call the referral clause. The job for the referral clause is to be able to get that physician to give a referral for us to another physician or another body organization that can potentially be a good place to present our services, to market to them so that they can start using our services as well. So pretty much it's that nudge. It's that, hey, you know what? Check out this company, great company, you should work with them. That is a referral clause. What a lot of these home health agencies are doing is, so they have this person. Now, just let you know, that doesn't mean that they maybe admitted that person as a patient, or they just saw that this person is maybe the head of the association within that building, okay? So that doesn't mean that they admit those patients always, but it's been done before in the past. And so what they end up doing is since this person has a grasp of the facility, he knows the patient, she knows, the people living in there, that person gets hired to recruit people. And for every patient that he or she can bring into the company, then the agency will then pay her or him a referral fee for those particular patients. So then he'll say, hey, you should see this person. Then what ends up happening is either that person will try to tell this patient to use the agency, or he'll refer that name to this agency and they'll send a nurse or a marketer to knock in the door and to be able to talk to them and see if they can actually admit those patients right there and then. So that right there is a kickback. That right there is illegal when you're trying to market your agency. Why? You need a physician's order for them to say that the patient needs home health services. And so for a lot of agencies who are going around the system and looking for the patients, then going to their physicians, okay, who are sometimes not knowing or haven't seen their patient right for a long time, will then say, okay, fine, admit them to home health services. But the thing though is the physician never even got to see the patient. So there's a lot of discrepancies that actually starts happening into that area of things. So, having recruiters will be a bad thing to have. Now, let's say, for example, you have a recruiter approach you and say, hey, you know what, I am the head of the association of this building. Can I, refer patients to you and you give me referral fees? No, you should say no. Okay, so first of all, I just wanted to be able to give you guys another quick tip on how some home health agencies are committing fraud in this industry, and just sharing that with you, and so that you can actually avoid doing that. You have to approach marketing the right way. Go into the physicians, speak to the physicians. I know that's a lot harder. It is, it just really is. Okay, it's a lot easier that somebody's serving the patients to you directly. But that's not what we should be doing. We should be going to the physicians and offering our services and have them give us their patients that they feel qualifies for home health services. But then our nurses who comes visit the patients must be able to make sure that those particular patients qualify for home health services. So here's just another video and some information for you guys. Hope that this can bring some value for you so that you can avoid these certain pitfalls. Once again, this is Michael with Home Health Success Academy and 10xpatientreferrals.com. Just know that home health marketing is easy when you know what you're doing.